Right, so UK gym tour today. Brought the lads along.
Oh yeah.
Ben Bray bailed, like Ben Bray does. It says that he's ill. Just been a little bitch really. But yeah, so plan today is obviously going to be seeing hybrid performance, pretty much ripping a lot of their kind of model apart with what they've got now, because they've got an incredible establishment, incredible footfall, but the potential what they've got is like 10 times what they're doing at the moment. And I'm looking forward to kind of seeing them guys. Then we've got Strength Factory as well, so like SF Online building their side and looking at bits with the gym. Then over to House of G&G with Tommy Holland, very good looking big chap to say the least, and then obviously looking at kind of their side on what they're doing. Then driving down to Chiswick.
Don't try and pronounce it.
I don't know, somewhere down south in it. A look, because there's basically a guy invested a lot of money into a gym. I think he's an investor in himself, but looking at kind of consultancy side on that side. Meeting Nathan Harman, return of the Mac. If you don't know who he is, Team Probodeez, was one of the biggest kind of coaches around for a while until he went ghost for a little bit. Then over to Salus London to meet Laurence, and just kind of run over their group coaching model as well, and then staying at Nobu, is it? Staying at Nobu, getting a bit of food later on, probably have too many drinks.
Just let off having a session.
Fuck that, no chance. I'm retired from resistance training. So like, because the thing is, it's that energy what will attract people to it. That's the thing that's not really seen with it, but it's like because it's all through one place at the moment, it's just like you're trying to dump everything in. And it's just like all these sick education videos you've got, bang, hybrid coach. When it comes to hybrid app, I just do a graphic based page, split into 3 channels, and then make sure that like when it comes to this hybrid member, it's the easiest marketing ever when you've got that type of shit going on. But that music, how should they like that fucking dancing along with it?
So would you have multiple different Instagram
I'd
pages?
have fucking 100%. I'd have hybrid performance web needs to be basically split from obviously Strength Factory because it's just fucking lost in there. Then when you come onto this side, I said I'd have a hybrid member page to be pushing. It's like with Club Right at the moment. You click onto Club Right, you don't even fucking know if there's 2 things within it because it doesn't say on the description. So that's why I said straight away, I was like, Club Right main page needs to change, and you have that kind of hybrid membership just driving the shit out of that energy. When it comes to all you lads here, you've got literally one page where all your talking videos, all your education, all goes onto that. Sell that low as fuck, and then that low as fuck will then push people into the upgrade into hybrid online. Because people aren't going to buy into hybrid online until they've tried to know what that is. See what I mean? Web app where they've got exercise library. So imagine walking to a gym and you've got all these new people coming in. They haven't got a fucking Scooby-Doo what they're doing, and then you're just like, right, yeah, sign up to this, and you've got a full exercise library, training programs, support resources. Like you're basically getting coaching for an extra £4.99 a month. But for example, when you come onto it, you then run this with, let's say 400, 500, 600 people start joining onto the SF Online web app. You can trial its usability on that side and also bring the functionality down so it's not handling as many different kind of processes. And then obviously that's going to increase the value of stuff onto that side. And then it's exactly the same as what we've got on the hybrid app pushing coaching there. If you release that SF web app to all your members and integrated your online coaching promos stuff into that, you're going to feed off. Do you know what I mean? And that's just with using the captivated audience that you've got now. It's got nothing to do with fucking actually having social media and email marketing and lead. For example, to build online coaching up for this, it is just that. Lead generation, downloadable resources, they'll then go into like a email follow-up sequences. Once you've gotten to that point, they captivate into a CRM. You've then got someone coming in focusing on conversion, and then obviously you close that point. It's just that is literally all it needs, and it's just actually getting it set up really. And for example, even just taking that away from that website is going to increase the value of that. Because for example, when I clicked onto the Strength Factory, it's a fucking picture of this, isn't it? So it's about just getting the right channels right, to be honest.
Get a photo of your brain fart here.
gym this. Very cool gym. POA for House of G&G is going to be December and awareness. Everything with it is going to be focused on coming into January. So for example, straight away bringing in a limited member base. Once you've got a limited member base coming in, and in reality there's no local advertisement, there's no door-to-door stuff, there's no like even big kind of signage or even just fucking everywhere on the street. So we've got massive kind of captivated audience, well, potentially captivated audience just from kind of local advertisement even before you put onto targeted paid media. Have 9, potentially 2 classes on a Saturday available based on how busy that is. The big one, what we've obviously said today, is create this as a female only gym, which is I think so big. Realistically, it's got fucking, well, you've seen it already. If the niche is already a female, like it's not
already established as a female without actually being a female.
Yeah, exactly. So if you directly advertise that, like this is female only classes, female only gym membership, and obviously you're coming into that point now in December and January where you're going to get that scarcity and that panic because people want to obviously do stuff, and if you just get all this shit in place ready for 2023, like increases PT, you then have a subscription saying, look, this is what it fucking costs to do classes, you're allowed to do 6 per week, that means you've got a 3 class layover so you can actually get more people to a higher capacity than what you've actually got on there. But you see numbers, they added.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
But it's bought hot water.
Nah, I got 3.
You better not get a fucking outside on my car.
So see me eat panini, you eat sushi, you're worried about me without.
Well,
That's
is
different.
sushi gonna drip chocolate sauce all over my seat? No, it's not.
Why think dripping in chocolate to me?
Right, I'm leaving him. Before you've done your update.
No, you need to update me.
I don't know where we are though. I have no idea.
40, brother.
M40, we're on M40 on way to Chiswick to meet this guy who's potentially going to start consultancy. By the sounds of it, his gym needs a full makeover, de-routing, everything. And then obviously meeting Nathan Harman, Team Probodeez, and then Salus London.
So we're nearly halfway there.
Long day. Started at 4:30. Oh, nearly drove into that car.
What the fucking hell's that?
I'd list all the things that I'd rather do than live in London, but it wouldn't be allowed on YouTube. I'd rather live in London skydive. I'd rather free fall and hit ground than live in London. Slow, man, it's so slow.
What you got?
Bit of sushi.
Aren't you booked to a sushi restaurant later?
Yeah, doubling up.
You can never have too much sushi, can you?
Never.
What's going on?
How are you, mate? You're right.
How are you? Nice
Nice
to meet
to
you.
meet
Okay.
you.
My man.
You good?
I'm sorry I'm late.
That's alright, this looks sick, this. I'm very impressed with that. I'm actually
My man, what's
impressed.
going on?
Good bro, you.
What do you mean? Wait, I'm looking $1 million. What? Look at this guy. Look. He's a man of many talents, right?
Could be unreal. Like this base, that there and there. I don't even know. I genuinely, if he's got 400 members of that there, I would literally. But then at the same time, if you take this away, are you going to lose members on that side? But I'd have this as 100%. I'd have this as a separate entity, even different, separate brand, because it's like there's just total even like for example the spacing and like air and that in here. You can do loads of it. Like that bit upstairs, like you could have that as fucking. I'd run this as a class-based unit only.
Listen, this is how we do it, Team Probodeez, yeah? Jam roll it, pull it. The real deal. The bugging now.
Who's this?
Doing a good job, driver. Hannibal.
Nave, give us a rundown. Who we got in vehicle? Who we got in vehicle right now?
Boy.
Yeah, the only thing the chaps are in the vehicle, yeah? And then we brought the driver along, right? The driver is a fella called the Coast. This motherfucker, yeah. The reason I like this guy, the first time I met him, well, the first time he messaged me, he said he was gonna fucking come down and burn my house down, yeah? I thought, this guy's a cunt, but I really like him.
I probably did as well.
So
I probably did.
So we gave him a job.
What, as a driver?
Yeah. It weren't safe for him up north. This guy is the fucking real deal. Yeah? Hannibal, I call him. They call him the Ghost. But his real name is Ben. But honestly, he's a diamond geezer. With a soul. Honestly, the first conversation me and him had, he felt me and I felt him, not sexually, but you know, he felt it. Now honestly, he's spectacle, mate. Knowledge wise, just as a person, unbelievably switched on. If you're struggling with business, as I am, he's your man. Go check him out. The consultancy coach.
Once we do have, which hopefully will be the period of time, so what you'll notice here, I've got them as 14 with 2 weeks of a respite, but I think that that's going to be important, especially if we're doing stuff like that, as well as doing stuff like workshops.
So what are you thinking? You're thinking of retreat every cohort? You can bring easy social structure in. For example, Christmas is really easy. That's bringing social side into that. Summer really easy. Fucking barbecues. Do you know what I mean? Like really easy time stuff with that. So New Year, New You. It's like what you know, read a book, life. Do you know what I mean? Like that's
if we view so all of this stuff and what I've put it as well. If we create workshops that aren't just based around just education in here, if they're talks, if they're visits, if they're experiences. I think that adding them into these periods to keep people sweet as we go into this next phase, but it's also a great way to introduce new people.
Where's the ice mask going to go?
And then the educational elements and all that sort of stuff. I want then that to be incredibly high ticket and for us to be able to upsell that as well. Because my skill base and sometimes his skill base are incredibly high, so we should be able to, the courses I used to be selling.
How come you're not ready?
Stuff, please. Let me just move that yellow, orange map.
No, I was fucking absolutely, when I went on that lady thing last time, I couldn't get it right on my thing. You don't think it's stood up right, you feel proper weird on it.
These are lovely benches. We've got not just one, two, but three.